shot dead by military police, his brother wailing and in pain.
Do you know that the police has got the right even to shoot you to death?
If anybody steal our election next year, whether you budget for 1 trillion for the army, whether you budget 1 trillion for police, the people will rise up to defend the vote which they have cast.
I think it makes a very big difference from the situation in which we were, where the very people in power were they themselves encouraging evil instead of trying to combat evil.
Omusumba oba omulaalo bwabeera nnente ng'asuse ku ttale bwe ziba nga tezikusa zinoonyeza wali omuddo omulungi n'aziwa omuddo ne zirya ne zikutta ne zibayo nga zikoze eki.
Would be somebody that's not going to have so many fancy words to describe his manifesto, what he's going to do, but what he's already done.
Someone who is interested to see a more good in everyone else.
Ne obi wange mwenyewe bwensobola mentioninga saawa zino yajja mu gavumenti nga talina nadde n'ekikumi naye saa zino be basajja abasinga amayumba amalungi.
There's a saying in law which says if you want to rule, make sure, try as much as possible to make you people become beggars. Let them beg you. So what this government did is to rule to make sure that in control of food, water, salt, everything, the basic things that you need, they rule it. So in other words, if you try to make noise, they cut supply of salt, soap, the food. So what do you have? Nothing. You just have to dance to the tune.
Byakwerwanako kwekolera kwefaako. Do they know you? That is the first question.
When you're chasing for something, it can be there when they are looking at it, but they just make you nesh because they want to get something out of it.
Omuntu wa wansi otukulaakulanya
n'okukolera abantu n'okussa mu nkola abantu ebintu bye baagala batuusaako embeera zaabwe za bulijjo. Nze nkimanyi leero wendi okiraba naye nkya sijja kubeerawo, naye nkya bwe mba nga sijja kubeerawo nteekateese ntya okulaba nti omwana gwe ngenda okuleka ajja kubeerawo mu bulungi ng'ensi eno agyeyagaliramu.
twali mutunga abantu 40 bonka aboda 40 zonka kanti tigwena zirengeho I need more water.
I'm from the UK. I grew up in Mid Wales. I was teaching there as a primary school teacher for a few years and came to Uganda in 2003. I was working with an organisation in Kampala where Horace was already working, so that's where we met. We got married in 2006. I think what attracted me to him, lots of very good qualities. His integrity, his sense of humour, very hard-working. He loves God as well. He has fear of God, which is very important. It was a long time ago now. He talked about wanting to become an MP, something that was on his heart. And at first I quizzed him, What's your motive? I haven't really seen an interest in law as such, or things to do with the law and making policies, which is what I thought of as an MP. But it's really his passion for his home area, this community, and wanting to see development here. And I'm learning fast that politics here is much more about development in your home community than it might be back in the UK. There are lots of opportunities, and I think he sees lots of opportunities for people here that they don't know about, and so they miss. And he really wants to help people make the most of the opportunities that are around them.
Eriyo ko nkabagambire tinkumanya programs timanya abantu abagambire ne bayi.
Bagore twabende so banguzi. Kare sero.
Don't open, eh?
Konkanyo wote naza kuba nimwe naninza kugenda nimwe. Konka twafuero haha nyuma.
Hatwareze nanka nabantu. Barenga konkati tazo. Handi bari yatubasayinijira rupapura konkiyo kano idengo. I actually started off by supporting one of the candidates in the last term. I said I'm going to do what I can and support financially and also support, and give out my time to make sure that, we get good leaders. But I was kind of disappointed, and I said, really, I can't just watch. I can't just stand and watch when people are really desirous to have a leader who really thinks about them and who really wants to engage them and make sure that they are together and knows their challenges and also is forwarded to make sure that when he goes out there, he's part of them. I was in church, Watoto Church. I don't remember very well the topic, but it was about making a difference and making a difference wherever God has put you. And I felt I needed to make a difference in the area of politics.
I am Godfrey, according as returning officer. I declare Mohammed Collins, duly nominated independent candidate for parliamentary elections 2016 representing Uganda County West constituency. Congratulations.
Nyizire nka independent konka ekikuru kya byona ninyenda ngu abantu batunje omwebembezi kandi omuzwekerwa ari kufaha abantu.
Horace is a transformer who will change the world, and already he has already tried to do that.
mukera rikera itwigara west ekitwenda nogo musigazi abo kwe byatukorire na munonga amashomero primary ntugireba secondary ntugireba banka ntugireba so nuwashemerire kuba omwebembezi witu mwigara west.
muhabuzi kuba muzire rukubo rwenda nsanzu na musanzu bakanzara ariko uraye myaka ebiri tukazo mu rutaro rwansanzu na mwenda konka kaza rwansanzu na musanzu ma kuba ndesire kurwa ayina birene nduka abo kuba tataka bar guru kuba ndesire aha omumotoka yemirambwe abantu babire bafire yakwenkuru yagira to mwana ogureka tumwete muhabuzi aturuhanga atuzukire yahabura abazire bo mwana ogu okubaza kumureta abo kuba mawakata kisha go muri nsumi konka ruhanga kamuhabura yamwore ko muhanda yamureta yakwenkuru kuyandebere yajya togu n'umutambirungu ogu n'umuhabuzi ogu n'umutari kwija kugaruramo abantu amasiko haleluya Bwenu tata kuyafire ariho ibigambo by'umushisha yangambira baze kuzika tata akajya tumwana we kwase ruhanga atahabo kuba ruhanga niwe so kandi niwe nyoko naza kubusya cyo kwenda kandi naza kwisokora umushisha okurugomwe na dina ruhanga kandi atandika kutambura omumihanda ya ruhanga bagira ngo fitira ruhanga niyo tandikiro yo bwenji ruhanga ya perezo bwenje ko natambura umusomo niyo mushisha uwo bwenje kandi ari kumanya kandi ubwonje babunyine tubukurwa hantona bitu n'uburgo wa ruhanga
abebembeza babireho nanogo mwebembeze utwahuriro kwa gamba noko rebera empinduka hinduka yabebembeza abandi norebaho mbarace zo kureba ezikubahura.
Okay, ninza kutandikira kimwe omwaka gwa 1996 ubwo mwaka Igara West ikatungaho MP obakweta Professor Tarasisi Kabwegere nango yagezaho kugira ebi yakora konka bikaba bitari byamana munonga yagezo kunduzamo amashomero konka nawe yiza yaregeza munonga kiyarigaho nango yategeka munonga ko mwaka gwa 1996 hiza hazaho umukuru bembeta Samson nyine bitahwa nawe yagezeho yategeka konka umurigi yogo mushija buzumaze matine echamani Igara West eciyagizere cyatungere Professor Tarasisi Kabwegere yiza yagarakaho umurundo gwa kabiri ubwarukube arukusinga umukuru bitahwa nabwe tine chamane cyakozirwe umurigi mejo ahi yabiraza agenda nagira ngo wayombekera amashomero and indeed amashomerago agabe gakiri omumberambi kandi azipana unahindu kugambira amashomerago gakiri omumberambi munonga twija twagumizamo no mukuru gwe Tarasisi Kabwegere ombwire buce yiza yasingwaho omukuru obabene beta Rafael Magezi den kiciciro mbwire bwa Rafael Magezi cyabe cyafayo of course Igara West nebe byabaho bigarukire byaza enyuma munonga tinene chamani omyaka ye 5 ecyayambere abantu bigara East nawo kugenda nangwa kugira ko tumentu tambura ko menoreba amashomero ga Igara West nugo mashomero agarya arengo rubi munonga wakugeragerana na constituency ezahandi wakureba enguto zitu umucanga citu cha Igara West uzumazuma no basakurra ojengu echange kitibetine na MOP den wakureba marwaro noronda nakazumo mwirwaro kabura wikahirwaro rya government health center ya kabine ya kashatu uzumazuma no hura niziga ryenda kutonya haro mukazuma ochikamukura guzaba kusindika ahandi munonga.
Lintuka UK konkahati owituni akupa
Fanta, Mirinda, if you prefer.
You can take this one, it's okay.
Me bring me Fanta.
Fanta.
Yeah, I'll take this one.
Me nani teka unoza kuina abantu kama 15. Nice.
Bueno, kura kwanyu babiri. Ine okuwabira umureba embara yeye nguru yarogo umuntu nakoba umutegeki murunjo misho kumwabire numukura umbuto.
Yeah, obviously.
Signs chinkeze zo warebere nkiyo nguru yarimo urese kuba umuntu w'umani.
Ati cheremi tell you in Runyankore, I don't know. Yeah, because itu twakuzire horasi akakira kutuyamba kare twantu mu kiro myaka konka ushangana guiding kandi uri kumukira konkoreba at least nanda ku guiding ajya hiya kusi umwe ushangana nda ku advising ni wakubena mu advising konka kugira aha myaka ye na intelligence ureba ngo nanda feyo agire kuya ku guiding ni at least ukagira hiwahika in fact kangira ho umuzeyi wanje atakafire hora sogu akakira kwija ushangano baganira hamwe dukuru kandi ari umwana muto kikaci tangaza kureba umwana muto naganira n'umuntu mukuru bakwikansa so
Mwibare
Yego. Kazana.
Kandi tabera na kizitona ba.
Ukasigire nako. Iyo rahangani tumusaba ngo angere kukwata aho atarujigara kamweji.
Nagwe bitoze ngo koko ibintu byana nurango bo ugira sente baki.
Yona kunkwata ndiafuka ndia.
Different sub-counties have different needs. Like the other side of Bitoma, Kakanju, they have challenges with health, with hospitals, health facilities. They don't have good clinics. They don't have hospitals near. In case someone is sick, is not well, they have to travel all the way, and they sometimes have to use border or have to hire a car, which is very expensive.
If you look at the budgetary systems, most of the big shares of that budget go to less productive or even less economic implicative areas, like security. You never get profit from security, but you get profit from agriculture, and then you tax agriculture highly, even when a sane mind will say, why are you taxing seeds or fertilizer or produce? Shouldn't you be actually removing taxes so you can make it easier for people to do this instead? But that's the opposite happening, and an ordinary MP will sit there and relax.
In the place we are going to reach here, we've had incidences whereby some naughty young men come and camp around here. We had some people die here, actually about 3. Because they were involved in robbery, and most of these children are from, most of these young people are from the community, and circumstances force them to do things which are not good. But in my view, if we had a way how we could empower these people and bring them nearer to those facilities, education, and we could actually pave a way for them to do things which can generate income and can encourage them and build their esteem, rather than just ignore them to do whatever they can. everything stems from my background, how I grew up. When my father died, he didn't die when he was rich. He was very, I don't want to use poor, but he didn't have enough good income at the time, and he was very young. He left us when we were 2 children, me and my sister. And when he died, he left us in the hands of the parents, who were also old and they didn't have any income. So we had to take care of ourselves, even at the age of 10. I had a lot of challenges growing up as an orphan. I had to, work in different areas, go out, stay in people's homes without, to make sure that I get some food and get education. So one of the things that I promised God was, when I grow up, my desire and prayer is I should be able to help out and reach out my hand to the people who are actually going through the challenges, the situation that I went through. I remember when we went out one night we went out to Namirembe and to have a dinner, and then I spoke to one of my friends. I said, do you know what, I'm going to start a school, because there are a number of children who are not going to school around our community, and these children I cannot keep sponsoring them out of my personal money. I have to mobilize other people who have the same heart to support me to make sure that we do something for the community. And then one of the questions she asked me was, where are you going to get the money? You are still young. You've just started working. I said, God will provide.
nimureba ngo n'omuntu w'omugaso kandi n'omuntu w'okumanya abanaku kandi n'omuntu w'okwehayo kukorra twena naye amukozere kubi naye amukozere gye nanda kumukorra takusorora kale weno tutasorora mbwenu.
I was asked, what is this desire? What is it in you that is actually empowering you? I said, I have the vision. I have the vision that God has given me, and that is transforming communities.
A mix of excitement, frustration, tiredness, fun, noise, lots of noise and shouting. The most frustrating thing is the demands of people, and when people are just thinking about themselves and not thinking about the future, not thinking what they should be looking for as they think about choosing a leader, not thinking about what the candidates might have. He's got his schedule. People don't think about that. They just think about me, and I want to talk to him now and tell him my problems or get him to help me in some way. There's not much time to talk ourselves, so if I need to ask something urgently, Sebo. Sebo, meaning sir, sometimes gets his attention more than, Horace, where are we going now? What are we doing? Or what shall I do with this? In a way, it's good for our marriage that we're working fairly closely a lot. We're together, which we're together without talking, if you know what I mean. We're sort of there, but almost everything is in Runyankuri, so it's little snatches here and there. But yeah, no, I don't think it's harmed our marriage, has it?
I've lost private life. I don't have private life at all. Very early in the morning, I have people here, and even before I wash my face, before I do anything, they are here. Anything personal, I really don't have that time for that, and neither do I even spend on myself in any way, or even my family, because the needs are many and there's no time even to eat. After nominations, I started off my campaigns like a week after, and I started off with one sub-county, Kakanju, where I had to use machines, public address system. I had to put some announcements on the radio to let people be aware. But the turn-up was really good. We went to different parishes, about 5 parishes in Kakanju. We also had public address system in 2 places, but in other places we changed the system because we saw the coverage. We were not reaching out to so many people, so we changed the system. We started walking to people's homes, and that was an opportunity for us to see what is happening in people's homes, what is happening around the community, the needs.
Iyo turondera ekirayi nkikurataho nesu tokaje tuma omwana ngugu utati mwizukuru wawe asenga inka
we hatu wenda koraga karora kunda singe ningabefuka
itwe twinobohereza bwite ubundi no wasa kuba mwana
ona situmusiga mwangurira mwakacupa ka soda
twakwekira tibura kuresura ibura tufunga
soda nekire naka
akaruninka ko
kongazo date
kuko turondera n'obundi rero you want chira turebe kinde cyo kongera ako buhereza uko amasomero no twina abana ubundi tukagira umwana utwatanye
ego gare.
You don't have to look at how good your reputational sort of track record was, how you intend to work with the others. Just carry the sacks of money to them, because all they care about is the meal of the day. So they don't care about the beautiful policies that you're proposing. They don't care about the great strategies that you're trying to put together. They don't care about all these sorts of ideas that you feel will make society better. They're too hungry to listen to you, so just carry the monies to them. I feel that in a way sort of plays out to that transactional thinking of leadership, because where do you get this money, by the way?
I've had so many pressures from the team telling me this is how things are done. If you don't do it that way, you are. But ideally, I mean, it has been amazing, because I just listen to them, and then I pray, and then just wait And at the right time, God does it in a way that they just either forget about it or they don't just come back to me asking me for, the same thing they have been asking before. And of course, there are some people that have dropped out because perhaps they think my way of doing things is rather, to them, not helpful or not leading me to success. But I haven't been discouraged.
Ahoko abantu oburubwo no batire omazima babene bagira iki baba habamo batarabona konka no bakibahire ebyetago by'abantu bya community tubibireho tubaganyirwe mu bantu wabo so abantu barebere ngo omwanya go gumana basabe bihembo amarwaro ebeye keyongera kandi abantu batine ntase batine sente so kabaterero go bakureba ine cyaka wasakora ntako bamutire mu bwese je bamutama maso kugira ngo ibintu byabo masomero gabaga baterereze amarwaro agabaterereze nangwa ne bya ntambara amwe nangwa na mizi.
Having really, I think people to begin with, I used to have quite negative response from people. That, do you know what? Just come, present yourself to people, and make yourself be known, and then maybe next time, who knows, you could go through. But that was such a discouraging statement that I never wanted to hear. But now people have come to realize that actually people are, they have been thirsty, they are thirsting for somebody that could actually deliver, and they are seeing that person in me. And I'm now getting positive responses. Actually, here there is a word they use, which means for your case, it's done.
kabire no hagira uriyo wa NRM ya konka niche twavura polisi uriyo uwayisingira wana bageraje
okay na abantu bagerajansa uri musidi yasemyaka ekisanje cyo kubanza kitwamuhire ariyo naza kukimarira konko mu kisanje cyo hine itonkemye ebyatukoriye tubiro akaturetera pipe yaziteka konko pipe buke munonga mutakwasa kuzara yo rubuto aguro mahanda twamuburize yatugira ati nyowe okureta boro pipe nkabukwasawo nkabamba hiro muganda tinya suppose dukusangana ndabyaho ki o pipe sezo kweka muronde ba councillors bano abakore kintu twamubuza kaniyo nka MP kaniyo waresere pipes ziriya uwabe no manyangu tuzirya mwuga gwawo kuzibyaraho ukaboziretire ki ati nkayamba ho ba councillors mwena ati obunazikizaho ba councillors bongisereze
hano gira chance yo kusinga erho kandi atatire musente
twine 80% yo kusinga atatire musente.
In close to about 10 African countries that I've visited, you see that there is a new dawn of hope. Specifically, why I would say that in Kenya, for example, you see that the young people stood against all odds to say that, you know what, we need to take charge of our futures because we are the proponents of now, but we define our future. So we should try to get rid of the bad leaders who are transactional in nature, who don't care about us, who do not even listen to our ideas, who feel that they are the most stakers in a country, yet we are the most in terms of, we're the majority in terms of the demography of the population. And you would see that the young people were able to get out there and make sure that A, these elections were peaceful, be making sure that these elections are influenced by the issues that concern the people. It's not about how much money you have, but it's about how great you can convince people that you can stand by the values of what we call the nature of leadership.
Presented me in a giveaway, and then they said, anyway, they were here.
Hati nkanya omuntu imanja ngareka inyuma ndabantu abicyaro icyo bakora ki cyo kwitaga so atakiza kureba icyo ureba ikikuburamu niki kandi kiri umuntu ikimara kari hari mwiru yaro yinemba ziri kumara then yeta kumara nindaho uburyo kinganye ko mwebembeze makireo then atikiza kureba icyo ngiye naza abyamizi binamizi go kumara some of them baba binama amazuba timo bamba mwamugamanya ati oshanga amazuba tigine mizo marungi ati nko mwebembeze notaho uburyo kikwena ngo rebeke gaya amazuba wagahindura kwena nga providing a good water wakora nkora cyaho
abebembeza nibije baturaganitsa bingi batugambira bingi kurga bariyo mbabarondera ubururu kwikacihanga cyabo ebara bakora konga ko bakwiko parliament.
It depends. Ati omuntu nabasa kwemera akugambire nk'ekintu cyangu, for example nga amambabazi ariyo mu district zumwe akemera yagambira abantu ngo barye roni yajiro nakora kinakusasura ezo roni hati omuntu nkyo waburizo oseme kuba ina magezi omuntu ari ndye roni ahabwanje deri izo jinsasura kaskara akaruru karamire menchinchere ngo niyo barakora iki property yawe niyo kusisikara bagitwara kugira ngo ukarya roni otine reason. So abantu nana ba MP bona na ba president bambaronda bururu bwabo tinchereka nkiwo muntu semewe kuja reasonable thinking capacity kwena ngoreba muntu ekiyagambira ruri nacho basa ato muntu yatakombeka gisomero nangwana nasari ukagireba ngo yagiteka on deriyo nakubihata nkunkureti isomero university njukureta njukutera ruri na primary nasara tajini nchinchereka munana akora kinana akubira.
Observing these campaign trails and all these sorts of promises spaces or promise spaces, I feel that there is lack of that recognition that the citizens will also work with you. If you're proposing, people are proposing ideas, but they don't define how the ideas will work with the citizens. They more like present themselves as superpowers or superwoman or superman to deliver on these own ideas.
The supporters of my opponent actually they are running after my vehicle and beating them, threatening to beat them up. Okay, sir. The supporters of my opponent, Magezi, are beating up my people who are on the track. They're just going around, but they are just beating up my supporters, threatening to cutting expanders.
Inkayo.
Kule wangu tulikuwa na gejo kwa. Zibabaika kuteleba bali soko za mtare.
Rare jineka.
No. Yeah, well, Toma, but my vehicle was going through.
What they did? No, to get to them. It's a plan that to get them. Get to them. When you're going to get them, what I want to go. No, they are not good. When I you see them,
we are on the way while making our rallies. So as we are making the rally, we met the enemies on the way, those the supporters of Honorable Rafael Magezi. So they wanted to attack us and they disorganized our what? Our rally. So in doing so, they had their vehicle, so they wanted to make it collide with ours, okay? Even they had pulled some drivers out of the car because they wanted to attack him seriously and punish him.
So I see a lot of money, I see a lot of fear, I see a lot of individual promises that in a way do not connect how the citizens will be part of shaping and translating that idea for the better. But I still have hope.
Polling station Ryamirunga nenda kuhandikwa Karyamihuga.
Kare sebo.
Wezana na nyogo ndo fanyo.
Very excited, and I'm very optimistic about the outcomes because I've worked hard, I've done my best to reach to people. I've been to various places and I've spoken to people, and the reaction has been positive. So I'm very positive, I'm very optimistic, and I'm actually thinking I'll get the best. Ati iworinka nyabare Ya, konka sho yo wenkanya vale. Kazunga ni kai.
So far we've had 27 polling stations declared out of 91. Now these are the results that our agents are giving him, so not official, but they are the results that the agents have signed. And it's been very close. Horace started off winning quite reasonably well, steadily, except for one or two. But then in the middle we started getting results from one of the sub-counties where we expected to do very well, but they were very disappointing. But we've heard of money issues happening there to tempt voters to the other side, so that's a bit disappointing, but it's still very early. The current totals that I've got is 5,428 for Horace, and for his opponent 5,134. So just under 300.
It's a bit tense on the fact that members, some of the polling stations, they have not counted the votes yet, and it's rather dark and getting too late. So, worried as to whether they will be able to see clearly the counting, the counting of the votes, which.
Some crazy voters. There's a continuous horn coming from outside, which is a motorbike. It must be an excited motorbike, I think.
For presidential, for the elected member of parliament and member of parliament. We need these results.
yasanga bazakiseza ino magombora yasana na ziriya aho naseninga
ogundo murundi abantu bayibatakitegereze aba bakubasa kuba bamusinga mbakozesa bukuryoki bayitegereze so ati tuntuza kuyorganizinga kurigirira bari kubatsingire kubakuba batsingire ati nitukore challenge yabo turundo kutwakubasa nitwe kandi kubone tutwasinga ntuza kuyorganizinga turunde uburyo bwona tugumize munakaruraka kuko naningamba no gwakutsinga tandike tukaronde inchakari akenkubi 2010 agumize munatayira abantu tugumize muntu mukwasa agumize munatayira amakanisa amakamizigiti nakora nko kwabere nakora takagira umutima mbi.
People coming to see what is happening, asking, receiving phone calls. I don't know how to, what message I should give to people, but I can't understand why some results of some of the polling stations are actually missing.
About how many?
3 so far. And what is also happening is that one of the polling stations where the the incumbent votes from is there was chaos, and my agent was not allowed to sign. Could not agree with what was happening because the votes the number of people that voted were less than the actual votes that were declared at the polling station. So my agent could not actually agree with what was happening. So he couldn't sign, and he had to state the reason. Unfortunately, he did not get the declaration form.
Which we needed to know. But in fact, I was saying that maybe if we can use it, it means that it might have happened on other polling stations such that this one become... This one now becomes a starting point.
I have seen majority of the candidates are here now. And I'm happy to report that they even came with their declaration of results forms where they signed it, of where we shall make a comparison. On the side of the registrar, I've already talked to the electoral commission, asking us if he's saying that those same results are locked in the box to bring it here along the electoral scheme. What is different, we compare it with what the agents of the candidates have.
But you need to agree with the candidate. We need to agree. Yes. This is our exercise. We need to agree.
I want to bring the attention back to here. We are going to
I had 18,000 for me. Me, I have 18,000 and he has 20,000.
20.
He has 20,000 and I have 18,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so take it as a man, this is not the first time in history that somebody loses.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was quite a struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so relax, I have lost twice. Twice or 3 times, 4 times. So the work continues.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, man, thanks.
Kandi nyina ngo mwete izobega kandi tunyine kubanganisha kubona ngo n'umuntu w'umutima murungi naza kubaho nitwe rero turi kubasa